Broadcasting live from Channel 7, New England's news station. Lester Strong and Kathy Marshall bring you 7 News First at 4.
There's still plenty more ahead on 7 News First at 4.
If you're fed up with rising phone bills, find out and for what it's worth, you're not alone. We'll show you how to cut costs by shopping around for a new plan or carrier. Well, they can be an annoying interruption at dinner time, but they could actually save you some money.
We're talking about those calls from phone companies with the latest details. It's the topic in today's For What It's Worth. And you may want to get a pen for some key information. 7 News reporter Mike Lawrence has tips on how to play the long-distance game and win.
Give me the toll operator.
I want to call Bay, California.
Those were the good old days, huh? One phone company, one bill.
MCI's friends and family. Real savings, real simple.
Order up 10 cents a minute now and get 100 minutes free.
Looking for something?
Yeah, that dime from Sprint's long-distance plan.
Having trouble finding it, huh?
Yeah.
Well, now lots of companies are fighting for your long-distance business. You can save money, but it sure seems hard to figure out how.
I think there's a deal in there, but I don't know if it's necessarily for my benefit.
It's kind of like buying a mattress. You don't really have any idea one plan to another plan, how they compare and how they stack up to each other.
Phone industry analyst Brian Adamick of the Boston-based Yankee Group says you have a right to feel confused. Look at this pricey book he subscribes to for tracking rates.
Broken into 3 sections. The AT&T section alone is about 92, 93 pages.
But Adamick says there's one simple step most people can take but haven't.
Get off the basic rates and get on a calling program.
Virtually all the long-distance carriers offer discount calling programs, but you have to ask for them.
Thank you for calling AT&T.
Most people, like Kathleen Baglio, haven't asked.
When I got this phone, they said, who do you want as a long-distance company? Pick any of them, and I just picked AT&T because at that time they were more well-known.
Lately, Kathleen has been making a lot of calls to a friend who travels out of state.
Said they had a tornado might have touched down. Some of the Northeast Utilities customers are out.
It touched down in Connecticut?
Cheshire.
Oh, wow.
Last month, her AT&T bill was more than $291. Yet AT&T told us Kathleen could have saved almost $73 on the same calls if she had signed up for one of their discount plans. MCI offered a similar savings. Then Kathleen and I checked out a new internet homepage called CallCost Comparison. It lets you enter the time of day of a call and the state where it originates and where it ends. Because most of her calling was at night, it turned out Sprint offered the best deal of all, a whopping $102 and change savings on her May bill. Get the idea?
For the consumer who is not on a calling program, obviously it pays to get on one.
To start, look at your past 3 or 4 months' bills. You need to know 2 things. How much am I spending per month, and what time of day am I making the calls? Armed with that information, you can call several carriers and compare discounts.
It's kind of like buying an automobile. You play one car dealership off the other.
Is the prize significant or not?
The prize can be if consumers really do their homework.
Now, grab a pen because here's some help to do that homework. There's a group called Consumer Action that will send you a free copy of their long-distance rate survey. It contains names and numbers for almost a dozen long-distance carriers, along with a breakdown of what they charge at various times of the day. Send a self-addressed envelope with 55 cents in postage to this address on your screen. There's also another group called Telecommunications Research and Action Center, or TRAC, that offers similar help. Their Teletips packet is a little more thorough, but you need to send a check or money order for $3 in addition to that stamped self-addressed envelope. Now, if you need to see those addresses again, or you would like to try out the internet website you saw in my report, just head for the 7 News homepage. Follow the links there to For What It's Worth. Our address on your screen, www.whdh.com. Now, 2/3 of all Americans are still paying basic rates for long-distance service at home. There is no need to do that. You're just throwing your money away. Live in the newsroom, I'm Mike Lawrence, 7 News.
You know, our family has looked at all 3 plans and at some point have used all of them, but now armed with this new information, we really have a way to really decide which one's really best for us.
Call that family meeting again.
There you go.
Okay.